Welcome everybody to one last Stanley Parable Ultra Delux livestream. Well, I may show a few more endings after this one, but we'll see how it goes. I'll decide on that later, but for now, yeah. Oh wait, I received a message. Wait, what? Okay, wait a second. My phone is on, that's right. Okay, it's just a notification, that's not that important. So, okay, let's see here. What should the Stanley Parable 4 be subtitled as? It should be Curse of the a new kind. Okay, no, you can't do that. Okay, Curse of the ice, of the cowboy, of the whole bunch. Sure. All right. Curse of the whole bunch. Okay, begin the game.
This is the story.
Click to skip. Easy. We just whoa.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, wait. I have to go in settings here a few minutes. Reset. I think now it should be better. Wait. Resume the game. It's still a little bit finicky there, but whatever, I'm sure it's fine. Okay, where? Oh yeah, I remember now. It's in the new content door. The Stanley Parable Expo Hall. Yep, let's go. Ah, frick, wait! I just messed it up. I forgot the bucket. But okay, whoops, it happened. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get the bucket.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had...
Where are we going today? The bucket asked. Stanley just smiled. Anywhere they went together would be perfectly fine with him.
So yeah, now it's no longer a replacement bucket, it's the original one again. Let's go into do content immediately, and let's go. Let's go!
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this Ultra Deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this Ultra Deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
Okay, that direction.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for. Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
I skipped the text a bit, the speech a bit, but yeah. It's okay. I think this one is relatively the same. The whole Jim button. Now the question is, who is Jim? Well, nobody truly knows. That is the mystery of it.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people.
I guess we're gonna
So
see
with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
Jim.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim.
Jim.
Whoa, hold on. I wasn't finished setting up the backstory. If you don't properly roleplay as Jim, then you'll never understand the impact of this button. Otherwise, it's just a stupid button that says somebody else's name.
But that's exactly what it
Okay,
is.
we're doing it again, and this time let me finish first. Now, allow yourself to become Jim.
Jim.
All right, fine, whatever. It's just a meaningless button that says Jim. Are you happy now? Get out of here. I'm done with this button. Why don't you go humiliate me in front of a different feature that I worked very hard on?
I didn't even know that was a thing, that you could do it first. You just skip whatever he was going to say or do. Okay,
Maybe
so
I'll only let people named Jim play the Stanley Parable too. They would appreciate what I've created here.
yeah, probably. Jump circle, infinite hole. Oh, I already did the infinite hole and I did it in
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there.
Out of
It's
order.
future-oriented.
You've been
It
here
screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
The jump circle.
You know what, Stanley? I actually think the jump circle was a pretty good idea. I'd like to hang on to that for the sequel.
Yeah, but what would have been better if they added jumping to the entire game, not in a single circle like this. But again, I know that there is a glitch so that you can jump all over the game, but I don't know how to do it for some reason. I don't know, maybe if I just jump and leave? No? You see, I don't know. Maybe if I... No, I still don't know. So yeah, we're gonna skip that one for now. Okay, is the infinite hole open? Let's find out. Even though I already did it without the bucket. But the bucket, it's pretty much the same thing, except that there's a bucket next to your character.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is in fact a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right, infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
What happens if I just don't go in and go back? Oh. Oh, I heard a more stairs. I wish I could jump over that, but I can't. I'm going back. Okay, so nothing happens if I just go back. Okay. Good to know. Alright, now we are going to go and see the bucket. But the problem is that we already have a bucket. So that will cause something to happen. The Stanley Parable Reassurance bucket.
Wait, there are
Yes,
two buckets
two
here?
buckets.
How did you get a second bucket? Oh no, the warmth and comfort of a single bucket is already so great, so intoxicatingly wonderful. With two buckets, there's no telling. Stanley, can you still hear me? Are you with me?
Oh, what the heck?
Stanley!
Oh.
Oh, thank God.
I guess she
didn't
blew it
lose
up.
you, Stanley. The power of 2 buckets was too much.
He blew
I had
both
to
of them
destroy
up.
both of them. I know how much the bucket meant to you, but I couldn't take the risk. I hope one day you can forgive me.
Well, R.I.P. the buckets. Now let's go to the machine. Wait, that's new. Oh, okay, yeah. That's the door to the epilogue. No screenshots.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
But because he's going to choose the opposite, I'm going to choose the what one?
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along.
Yay, the blue
Happy
one.
12th birthday, step-niece it is.
Now those are going to be in the office in the actual game. Okay.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No.
No.
No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
Okay, good. Okay, now we're going to the achievement machine.
Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well,
Yes.
I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be...
There we go.
As you can see, the machine is not working yet since... What? Wait. What in the holy hell is going on? You got the achievement? Why did the machine work? Stanley, I didn't fix it. I didn't do anything to it. I swear, it was broken just a second ago. Who fixed it? Is someone here? Are we being watched? Oh, God. Composure. Composure. Yes, as you can see, the machine is working as normal, as I intended. It truly speaks to the awe-inspiring magic of the Stanley Parable 2. Breathe. Just breathe.
Yes, so he doesn't have as much control as he thought, as it seems. Because there's somebody else behind the scenes that was talking to us and making us complete surveys that I didn't show, I guess. But yeah, it does happen when you start a new game, when you reset the game.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
Exit. Okay, I'm going to reset the game now. Begin the game again because I got the achievement and everything like that. And now, there are balloons!
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, this time I will listen to what he says again.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
And we're going over here.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
New memories of Wait, what? Now remembering content from a long time ago. Oh. Wait, what? What? I didn't know that was... Oh, weird. The bathroom changed.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out?
Okay, no, we already saw it. So that like teleports you to further up. Okay, I have to restart. Oh, I see. So they
All
replaced
of his
the memory
co-workers
zone
were
with the
gone.
bathroom.
What could it
For
mean?
some reason.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Over here there is also another Easter egg with the bucket that I found out. So yeah, that's interesting.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Check all the endings so that I don't spoil the full game, so I think I'll skip that one. Yeah.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Yep, done.
Aha! You've made it to the bottom of the Mind Control Facility. Welcome! You see, back when the Stanley Parable first launched in 2013, getting to the bottom of the Mind Control Facility was a bug that we simply didn't catch during development. And you all sent us lots of photos of it on Twitter and acted very superior about it. And you're all very, very clever. Good for you. Anyway, when it came time to update the game, we knew that we had to do something about this little goof of ours, so here you go. New content. You can call it the bottom of the mind control room ending, if that enhances your perception of the value of these updates. Isn't that what you crave? New content? Always more content, more content, more. And I'm here to give it to you. I'm here to make it seem like we really covered every nook and cranny of the game with secrets and Easter eggs.
Yeah.
How about this? We wrote a new piece of music just for this section. You won't hear it anywhere else in the game. It's a secret that's just for you. That's how special you are. We call this track, Good Job You've Made It to the Bottom of the Mind Control Facility. Well done.
Here it goes.
Good job, you did it. Good job. 3, 2, 1. Good job, you made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. You jumped on the catwalk. You should have been careful. You should have been careful. It used to be a bug, but now it's an ending. Now it's an ending. I believe in you. I believe in your ability to cross this barrier and chase your dreams. But railings don't mean anything. Good job, you did it. 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 Good job, you did it.
That's it for that ending. So now I'll show one last
Wait,
ending.
Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in? How is that possible? They never stopped. Surely I was mistaken.
For that, we have to go in a certain office. we go.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative
Why is it
tropes.
all white?
So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
No.
Ah, then in that case we'll continue. But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different? Would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place. Oh, now think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option? Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration? Oh, and this is rich. Perhaps you've just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones. Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky.
Oh,
Well
okay.
now, I've built up the other options so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
You're just gonna leave me here until I reset? Well, darn it, okay. So, yeah. That's it. That's all I really had to show for this, so thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out this game and buy it on Steam if you can. Also, if you want to, you can like, subscribe, turn on those notifications, and leave your comments down below. And yeah, I'm going to see you in the next live stream. So yeah, goodbye. Wait, say goodbye.